Thanks to ICE agents in New York, 118 illegal aliens are now in custody, many of whom are guilty of crimes like drug trafficking and sexual assaults on children. But as One America's Pearson explains, local Democrat leaders are fighting to make it harder for ICE to keep criminals like these off the streets.
As Democrats fight against protecting America's borders, ICE agents in New York uncover a real-world example of our dire need for more border security. On Tuesday, Immigration and Customs Enforcement announced that over 118 illegal aliens were arrested over a 5-day raid in New York City. Incredibly, more than 107 of them were actually convicted criminals, guilty of weapons charges, assault, drug trafficking, and even sex crimes against children. One man was a 44-year-old from Ecuador who was arrested in Brooklyn and was previously convicted of attempting to rape 2 girls under the age of 8. These criminals were walking free in our streets, unrestricted thanks to Democrats' refusal to secure our borders. Not only that, but New York is also a designated sanctuary city, meaning it won't honor ICE detainers and actually helps protect violent criminals and child abusers like these illegal aliens. Officials at ICE condemned New York's politicians, saying their policies allowed individuals with significant criminal histories to be released onto the street, creating a serious public safety threat. Yet even as ICE agents removed these criminals from New York's neighborhoods, left-wing politicians continue to call for the agency to be abolished. Perhaps if these politicians actually lived in the neighborhoods affected by these criminals and not safely in mansions protected by high walls and security guards, they wouldn't be so quick to let them roam free. The agency explained that 55 of the captured illegals had already been issued deportation orders but remained in the country, or had already been deported but snuck back in illegally. The statement from ICE explained that New York's politicians were shielding criminal aliens, creating a magnet for even more illegal immigration. All, of course, at the expense of real American citizens. Senior officials at enforcement and removal operations in New York praised ICE, saying they managed to protect American lives despite the massive obstacles created by local politicians. Those include New York City's Mayor Bill de Blasio and Governor Andrew Cuomo, who actually threatened to sue ICE if it continued carrying out such raids. Cuomo claimed that ICE is a threat to our democracy, though the parents of the little girls raped by these illegal migrants might disagree about which poses a greater threat. This latest incident in New York follows an attack earlier in January when an illegal alien from El Salvador was arrested after allegedly robbing and killing 4 people in Nevada. President Trump claimed this was a perfect example of why we need a powerful wall, saying these criminals shouldn't have been here in the first place. In another case, on Saturday, Border Protection agents captured a Mexican truck driver attempting to bring over a record 252 pounds of fentanyl, enough to kill 57 million Americans. He was stopped at the port of entry in Nogales, Arizona, proving that controlling the border can and does work. In a tweet on Thursday, Trump promised to move forward with his plans to build a wall, no matter what Democrats think. The president has warned he will declare a national emergency if Democrats continue blocking his efforts to protect American citizens. Congress has just a few weeks until February 15th to agree on new legislation that includes funding a border wall, or they risk yet another shutdown. For One America News, I'm Pearson Sharp.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.